Oh, good. Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you. It's Friday. I'm going to back away a little bit from the screen in my chair. I'm going to just center right here. So please join me if you would in coming into the moment and into your space, into your body, what you sense. And take just a minute here to notice. Noticing connection with the earth. Notice any pain, any discomfort. Notice any tightness in the body. And you can move, you can shift to find more connection, more comfort, more ease. Soft focus with the eyes, or the eyes are closed. Let the face be soft. Notice the flow of the breath. So if you can make the exhale the same length or longer than the inhale. Now begin to deepen the breath. Again, keeping the exhale the same length or longer than the inhale. Now let's all take a deep inhale in. Open the mouth and let it go. And one more, inhaling. And exhale. Good, all right. Now opening the eyes. Just move gently here. Come out of the chair, move back to the mat. Again, welcome. So coming to that upright seat, let's inhale here and all take our gaze over the right shoulder, turning the gaze to the right, and then let the chin drop down toward the shoulder. Just breathe here. Inhaling, bring the head up into center, and now take the gaze over the left shoulder and the chin drops. And bringing the head up into center. Exhale, the chin drops toward the chest. drawing the shoulders back. And now as you inhale, bring the head up and take the gaze up toward the ceiling. And inhaling the head back up. Let the right ear drop over toward the right shoulder. And the head comes up, exhaling left ear to left shoulder. And bringing the head back up. Good. Let the chin drop toward the chest, and then gently draw the chin to the right. And then bring it to center and draw it over to the left. And center to the right. And center to the left. And bring the chin to center, inhaling the head up. Good, all right. So draw the shoulders up to the ears and then bring the shoulders back. The shoulder blades come toward the center and then down onto the back. Again, gently moving the head. And noticing the crinkling and all of that stuff that's happening. And then release the shoulders. Inhaling, bring the shoulders back up. And draw them back and down, pressing the heart toward the top of the mat. And release. And one more time, bring the shoulders toward the ears, and then draw the shoulders back and down. And release. Good, all right. So some circles here, bringing the chest forward, and then take the body out to the right, and round back, chin to chest. Inhaling, take the body to the left and come forward, and exhaling to the right and back. And let's go the other way, to the right and forward, and to the left and back. And one more circle. And when you come to the back, just cup the knees with the fingers and round back. Just release here. On your next inhale, lift up, take the gaze straight ahead and then up to the ceiling, bringing the hands back toward the hips. Ah, yes. Exhaling, the hands come, fingers cupping the knees, chin toward the chest. Inhaling, and you can leave the hands on the knees or you can draw them back toward the hips. And exhaling round. And one more time, inhaling and lifting. And exhaling round. And now coming back up to that upright seat, draw the shoulders back. Just lift, bring the chin in a little bit and really reach up through the top of the head. Yeah, good. Getting length in through the spine, through the neck. Bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee and then gentle twist to the right. With the belly, the shoulders, the head turns. Keeping the body in the center of the mat. Inhaling, come back to center. Now the right hand across, staying tall. Shoulders release, twisting left. Inhaling to the front. And again to the right. Option here, extending the right arm. Ah, yes. Inhaling to center and to the left. gazing toward the extended left hand. And coming back to center. So bring the hands out to the side, spread the fingers wide, fingertips down toward the floor. Lifting up tall, turn the palms to the ceiling, inhale, and let the hands drift up toward the ceiling. Bringing the palms together, but only if it's comfortable for you. Exhaling, turn the palms out and down. Inhaling, reaching and lifting. Exhaling, reaching wide, hands come down. And one more time, palms to the ceiling, hands lift. Bringing the palms together, really bring the elbows toward the center, really reach up toward the ceiling with the fingers. Breathe. And exhaling, turn the palms out and the hands come down. Bicycle the shoulders, taking one shoulder forward, the other back, and just let it all go here. Just release. Moving the head, and then the other way. Good. All right. Bring the hands out to the side, fingertips down on the mat or down on the floor again. And as you inhale, take the hands up. And now exhaling, bring the right hand down, slide it out, arc to your right. Good. Just reach up there. Now draw the left shoulder back, turn the palm toward the top of the mat, and really open here toward the ceiling. Good. Bring the hand back up to the ceiling and exhale that hand down. And the hands come back out, fingertips on the floor, inhaling, the hands up. And now exhale the left hand down, slide it out, arcing left. Palm is facing to the left here as you're reaching, drawing the right shoulder back. And now draw the shoulder even further, the right shoulder even further back. Turn the palm toward the ceiling, gazing up there. Ah, yes. Breathe. And now bring the fingers back up to the ceiling, reach and release. So that's a real opener there. That really opens the heart, opens the chest, opens everything from across the shoulders. All right. So bring the hands out in front now with the palms facing down toward the mat, fingers spread wide, stay tall, and then turn the fingers up toward the ceiling, pressing forward with the heels of the hands, strong through the arms. And the palms down toward the mat, bird beak or fists, and turning the fingers and knuckles down toward the floor. Open the hands wide, turn the palms inward, and bring the palms together, reaching forward now with the fingers. Inhaling, let the hands drift up to the ceiling. Ah, yes. Turn the gaze, bring the gaze straight ahead, drawing the arms back by the ears. And now come into cactus arms. Bringing the elbows wide, draw the elbows back, fingers point straight up, drawing the elbows back, pressing the heart forward. And now release the hands back down to the legs and just move here. Even the easy stuff can be a challenge. So bring the hands behind now, interlock the fingers, press the thumbs into the sacrum, lift up tall, and bring the elbows gently toward the center, squeezing the hands together. And now straighten the arms, still squeezing the hands, draw the shoulders back, lift the hands away from the body. Pressing toward the back of the mat with the fingers interlaced. One more breath. Good, and now release. And again, just gentle movement. So bring the arms wide, and now bring the right arm across, the left hand comes under, and just gently draw the right arm toward the chest. Inhaling, come wide, and then the left arm across, right hand under. And inhaling, come wide. And exhale, bring the hands down. Good, come over onto all fours. Find the table. Find table pose. Curl the toes under if that's more comfortable for you, or the tops of the feet on the mat. And let's just gently move those hips side to side. So press the hips and the ribs out to the right, keeping the gaze straight down in the center of the mat. And then come to center and move the hips left. And then come to center, take the hips to the right. And then to come to center and take the hips left. And coming back to center. Yeah. Inhaling, lift the gaze ahead, pressing the belly toward the mat. Exhaling, let the top of the head drop toward the mat. And opening the knees a little bit, take the hips back toward the heels. And now elbows come down, coming forward and up. Gazing ahead, exhaling round, hips moving back. A couple more rounds, inhaling up, gazing ahead, exhaling, rounding, hips moving back. Last time, coming up and exhaling back. And with the hips back toward the heels, knees a little bit wide, just walk the hands toward the top of the mat. Let the head go between the arms. And just think about letting the hips settle down a little closer toward the heels as you reach the fingers a little bit, crawl those fingers a little bit closer to the top of the mat. And walk the hands off the mat to the right side. Bring the left hand onto the right. Draw the left hip back. And let the head release toward the right knee. And the hands to center, off the mat to the left, right hand on left. And bring the hands back to center, again reaching. Let the head release. And as you inhale, come up into hero. Just let the hands come back toward the knees. And you can rest the hips on a block. Bring the knees in toward the center. Lift up tall in hero. So coming a little bit forward, curl the toes under and take a breath or two here and come out of this whenever you want. Onto the toes. Toes are tucked under. Breathe, lift up tall. Bring the arms wide and take the right arm under the left. And you can bring the hands to the shoulders here, or you can come into eagle arms. Now take the hands and arms wide, and now left under right to the shoulders or eagle arms. And bring the hands wide again. Coming forward into table, release those poor toes, tap out your feet. Good. Wiggle the toes. Lift the feet off the mat and just wiggle the toes. Good. Grip the mat with the fingertips. Feel the palms of the hands on the mat. Feel the knees down, pressing down into the mat, and feel the tops of the feet on the mat. Good. Extend the right arm straight out, and as you inhale, open to the right. Now turn the palm to the outside, exhaling, bring that hand down, following it with the eyes. Fingertips come to the floor, reach out in front, lifting the right hand back, turning the palm out, and exhaling. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling. One more. And now as the hand lifts to the ceiling, turn the palm out. Exhaling, take that right hand down and under, thread the needle. Reaching through with the right hand and extending the left hand. Turn the gaze up toward the ceiling. And bring the left hand under the shoulder, lifting up, extend to the right, open to the right. And bring the right hand down and gentle movement here. And extend the left hand to the left, open to the left. And then turn the palm toward the back of the mat and exhaling. Follow the hand with the eyes as it comes down behind, reaches out in front and lifts. Exhaling. And inhaling. And exhale. And inhale, lifting it back to the ceiling. Turn the palm out. And now bring that hand down and under, reaching out to the right. Bring the right hand under the shoulder, coming back up into table. Good. So extend the right leg, toes down on the mat, pressing back through the right heel. Release the right hip. And kind of look underneath that right shoulder and see if you can see a straight line from the shoulder to the heel of the right foot. Lift the right foot, hip height. Or off the mat, flex that foot. Inner rotate the lifted thigh, the right thigh. Toes are pointing straight down toward the mat. And then extend the left arm. Awkward pose. This is core strength. Feel that tightness in the belly. And breathe. And bring the left hand down, the right knee down. Just move here. Ah, yes. And extend the left leg, the toes are on the mat. And bring the left foot hip height, extending the right arm into awkward pose. One more breath. And bring the right hand down, the left knee down. Bring the hips back toward the heels. Cross the arms or the hands down by the ankles, palms up, and just come to your resting pose. Inhaling up into table, curl the toes, and come to downward dog. And the feet are about hip width apart. Knees are bent. Fingers spread, gripping the mat, and then work those heels. And looking between the hands, just step the feet up toward the top of the mat. Come into half lift. And check the outside edges of those feet are about parallel with the edges of the mat. So at half lift, gaze is straight down, top of the head is reaching away. Hands just below the knees. Exhaling, bend the knees, bring the belly onto the thighs, let the top of the head go toward the mat. Into forward fold. Bend the knees, press with the feet coming up, and round up here. The head is the last to come up. Draw the shoulders back, take the hands wide and up. Reaching, exhaling, the hands come down. Our spinal flow, inhale the hands up. Exhaling, bring the right hand down, arc to the right, gazing up toward the lifted left hand. Inhaling, bring the right hand up. Exhaling, arcing to the left. Inhaling the hands up. And now the arms parallel to the floor. Turn the palms up, twist to your right. And inhale up. And exhaling, palms turn up, twisting left. Inhaling up. Bring the hands in prayer through the heart, hinge into forward fold. Now really bend those knees, hands out in front, lifting back up. Exhaling back, gentle back bend. Inhale up, take the gaze straight ahead. Exhale, bring the hands down. Yeah, little movement here, just step it out. Step back in with the right foot. We're going to do some of, or a little bit of Susie's flow here. So the right toes are turned out slightly and come into that short warrior one. So the hips are square to the top of the mat and the shoulders. The left knee is bent. Draw the shoulders back and then bring the arms up. 2 lanes for the feet. Feel stable here. And as you exhale, straighten the front leg, bend the back knee, let the top of the head go toward the mat, lift the hands to the ceiling. Draw the left hip back. Inhaling, straighten the back leg, bend the left knee, coming up. Exhaling. Little bend in that front knee, not much, just a little. Inhaling, come up. And one more time, exhaling, coming forward and releasing the head toward the mat. Hands lift. And inhaling back to that short warrior one. And bring the hands in prayer to the heart. And then step the right foot up. And just move a little bit here. Notice the sensations. And now step the left foot back, toes turned out, 2 lanes for the feet. The right knee bends. Keeping the left foot flat on the mat. And coming to that short warrior one. Exhaling, front knee straightens, back knee bends, head drops, hands lift. Inhaling, coming back up. Exhaling. And inhaling. And one more time. And inhaling, coming back to that short warrior one. And bring the hands in prayer to the heart. And just step to the top of the mat. Right. So bring the weight into the left foot. And you can bring the arms wide and the right foot back just a little bit. Find that spot on the floor and then just lift the right knee. So the foot is lifted, knee is bent. Straighten the right leg. Point the toes and flex. Point the right toes and flex. Point the right toes and flex. And then bring the right foot down. Exhaling, bring the arms down. Good. Big breath in, exhale. And now move the weight over onto the right foot. Bring the arms wide, find your spot. And then lift the left knee. And straighten the left leg. And point the left toes and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. And then bring the left foot down and the arms and hands down. Ah, yes. The simplest things, right? This is gentle yoga. I'm sweating. Oh well. So press down into the mat with the feet. All good. Lift the toes, all 10 toes. Get them off the mat. Good. Spread the toes wide. And then bring the big toes down. And then the second toe and the third and the fourth. And well, they all came down. The rest of them just came down together because there's just no hope for me. And this little exercise. So then pick the mat up with the toes. Oh, there's always hope, right? Then press into the mat with the feet. Feel that length up through the body, from the heels up through the hips, through the spine, through the neck, to the top of the head. Mountain pose. And inhale the arms up. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And now come back into plank. Let the heart release between the arms so we're not hunched up. Bring the knees down to the mat. And bring the feet around to the front. And if you'd like, you can come into a cross-legged seat. I'm going to come onto my block so I can come into a cross-legged seat. Ah, good. All right. So you begin to feel the opening here in the hips. Lift up tall. And now take the heart to the right, toward the right knee, and just gently fold over the right leg. Inhale and come up. And now turn the heart to the left, gently coming over the left leg. And inhaling up. Bring the hands behind the hips, fingers pointing toward the top of the mat. Let the head fall back. Just lift the heart up toward the ceiling. And if you choose, you can actually take the weight out of your bottom here. And then bring the hips down, coming back up into that cross-legged seat. Bring out the right leg. And take a hold of the right outside edge of that foot. You can use a strap here around this foot, but extend the right leg, holding on with a strap or to the outside edge of that foot. Lifting up tall, draw that foot out to the right. Bring the foot to center, take the left hand across, or change hands with the strap, and take the foot to the left. And you can extend that right arm, letting the gaze follow the extended hand. Little bend in that knee again. And then coming back to center, just lift the leg a little bit higher. Heart toward the knee. Release, pressing out. And then bring the right foot down. And bring out the left foot, the left leg. And bring your hand to the outside edge of that left foot. Extending that leg. And take the leg to the left. I haven't done this one in a while. And then come to center, crossing over, taking the left foot to the right, extending the left arm. And coming back to center, lift that foot a little higher. Release and just press out through, strong through that left leg. Toes pointing back toward the face. And release the left leg down. Good. So come to sitting on the mat, but legs are wide. Legs are open wide, toes pointing straight up to the ceiling, lifting up tall. Take a breath. And now exhale and come into a wide-legged forward fold. Again, a little bit of a bend in those knees. Inhaling, come up, turn the heart toward the right leg, bending gently over the right leg. And try to keep both, both sits bones down on the mat. Inhaling up, turn the heart to the left, coming over the left leg. Strong through the feet here. Toes flexed. And inhaling up. Take a deep breath in as you lift up tall. Exhaling. Bring the left hand to the inside of the extended left leg. Arc over the left leg. And coming up, bring the right arm to the inside of the right leg, lifting the left hand, arcing to the right. And coming back up. Again, lift up tall, shoulders back, heart presses forward. And then bring the hands behind the knees and bring the feet back in, about halfway in. Good. So just a couple of breaths here. Gently lift one leg off the mat. Say, let's lift the right foot off the mat. And you can have the hands behind the knees, or you can let go of the legs and then extend the right leg, pressing out through the right heel. And then bring the right leg down, extend the left leg, flex that left foot, pressing forward with the left heel. Right foot is on the mat. This is work right here. And bring the left foot down. Come to cobbler pose. Bring the soles of the feet together. And the heels come back toward the hips. And just gently open those hips a little wider with using the elbows, a little pressure with the elbows. And then slide the feet away, keeping the heels or keeping the bottoms of the feet touching. And just come forward into diamond or butterfly. Let the head release. And as you inhale, round up, bring the knees back up to the ceiling, hands behind the knees, gently roll down to your back. Ah, yes. So let's bring the feet all the way into the hips, hip width, arms wide, and let's just let the knees fall over to the right. Turn your gaze to the left. An option here is to bring the right ankle onto the left knee, and that will obviously intensify that twist, but there's no requirement for that. And release the ankle. If it's on there, bring the knees back up. Let the knees fall to the left. And again, option to bring the left ankle onto the right knee, gazing right. And just let it all go. And bringing the knees back up, release the ankle. Oh, yes. So it's moving to figure 4. Feet are into the hips. Left ankle comes onto the right knee. Flex the left foot and reach through for figure 4. And keep in mind, if you take the knee and the foot a little to the right, you'll feel a little more sensation, I think. And bringing everything back down, release the ankle from the knee. Come into reclining cobbler pose with the knees wide, palms toward the ceiling. And the knees come back up, and now bring the right ankle onto the left knee for figure 4. Flex the right foot, and then everything gently to the left a little bit. And release the left foot to the mat, and bring the right foot down to the mat. Let's move into some gentle bridges here. Hands down by your side, palms down, bring the feet all the way in. And if the feet are in there, that you can actually touch the heels of the feet with your fingertips. Feet are hip width apart. And then just as you inhale, press with the feet, lifting the hips up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring the hips down. And one more time, press with the feet, hips lift. And exhale and lower. So let's add the arms into this bridge flow. As you inhale, press with the feet, lift the hands up and over behind you, reaching, exhaling, hips come down, arms and hands up and back over. Inhaling, pressing with the feet, arms come over. Exhaling, everything comes down. And one more time, inhaling. And exhaling. Ah, yes. So if you've got your block handy, the feet are into the hips. Now press and lift the hips and put the block under the sacrum, not under the lower spine. And it can be flat, it can be on the long edge, or it can be on the short edge. Good. Supported bridge. Turn the palms up, and the feet may need to come a little bit wide toward the edges of the mat so that your legs are relaxed. And now breathe. And if you have eye issues, problems with pressure in the eyes, you probably don't want to have the, the hips higher than the heart. But if that's not a problem for you, then you can stay right here and you can lift the feet up toward the ceiling. It's a very, very nice inversion. And let the legs go wide, point the toes away. You can play here. And bring the feet back up, pressing up through the heels. And bend those knees, bringing the feet back down. Goodness gracious, where'd the time go? Press with the feet, take the block away. And bring the right knee into the chest. Good. Extend the right leg, bring the left knee into the chest. Bring the right knee to meet the left. Rocking here. And the feet down to the mat. One more time, let the knees fall to the right. Make this a gentle twist. Knees to the ceiling and knees left, gaze right. Just breathe. And knees to the ceiling, extend the legs long. Big body stretch, full body stretch, arms behind, inhaling deeply. Exhale to Savasana. Find that comfortable position on your side, on your back, legs up on a chair, a pillow under the knees, whatever you need. Thoughts come into the mind, just notice the thoughts, bringing the awareness to the breath. And gently open the eyes. Movements here. And rolling to one side, pressing back up. So thank you for practicing. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.